Channel.
We are
I'm
live now.
welcome to the channel. Still me. You still recognize my face. I'm Joe Abumjo, and then with me is my brother, my elder brother. Cause tell them now. Tell them who you are.
I have no idea who I am. Yeah, today we just wanna see how this goes. I mean,
This is a
um,
live show.
the live show. We have no idea what this show is going to be like throughout, like what it's going to look like. But let's just see how it goes. Freestyle.
Maybe.
I guess we'll build it along the way. See what we can chop out of it. But anyways, let's start. We did want to talk about like I guess because I guess it makes sense to talk about where I am in my intro. So my name is
Yeah.
Kosi, even though that's I mean okay. My name is Kosi. I'm in Germany and Obum is in
Uh,
Lagos.
Ja.
Is in Niger. And am I can you hear me clearly? I hope
Yeah.
you
Very
can.
clear.
Yeah. So I thought it would be fun to start talking about like the difference in our experiences and like you know what it's been like living here. And I
Yeah.
guess first thing is like first of all, I guess one of the first things I appreciated when I came here is light. Like of course now of course now it seems like I don't appreciate it that much because they're just always light. But
Yeah.
if I have to like sit down sometimes and just cast my mind back to like I don't know, a couple years ago, what it used to be like running around with 5 liter gallon going to buy food. And that was fucked up.
That's so free.
Yeah,
So
like
free.
the change is just drastic. Sometimes I tell the friends I made here, like, man, this life that you're seeing like this is not like this back home.
Now
Like
prayer point.
exactly. You can't just plan and just be like, I'll do this thing when I go home because you know there'll be lights. It's like even this recording that we're doing now, like how many times like do you know how difficult it is? Because now if you they record now, like now you dey use lights, but
Yeah.
never never fit just take lights like that
Just Jones person.
and so it goes. Yeah. So I wanted to ask, like, when you heard I was traveling, like, what was your first like impression?
I was very happy, but at the same time, I was like, finally, you're like, because it was like
Was it?
it was expected. It was not as if it was all of a sudden. It was expected, but then I didn't know when it was going to be. The
Yeah,
moment where I came back that night and then
yeah.
had like mini party.
Well, I was even like before it became expected. Before
Oh,
I were you? Did you? Okay, let me put it this way. Did you see it coming before I even told you that I was trying to even travel or anything like that?
okay, no, I didn't know what the plan was. First of all, I thought the plan was for you that you wanted to do something like what you're doing now from home.
Yeah.
You
Okay.
get that? Because at some point you wanted to move out.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So I was like thinking that was what was going to happen. That you probably tell me that you're leaving or you're going to so place that this way you're not going to be. I know
Like
that plenty.
leave, like just move out from our
Yeah,
house and live somewhere else
yeah,
in Lagos.
yeah. I was thinking
Okay.
that would have been like the first step or something.
Yeah.
I've been on the even reason how maybe sometimes I don't go even come back house. So that
Bro.
was what I was thinking. But
Yeah.
then when you said it, I was like, this is actually better. But then at the time we didn't even know where exactly we're going to go.
Yeah. I mean, I feel like at the time, like that was the first plan to just move out of the house first.
Yeah.
But then like I was thinking about it and I'm like, I don't know. Like if I want to move out, let me just try because the truth I had a job. I
Yeah.
mean, like, I had a job like in Nigeria back home. I had a job, and then I left that job, and I didn't have a job for a while. And that was around the time I wanted to move like
Yeah.
leave the house. So I was thinking, like, because I was like, now that I'm looking for another job, it's not better to just try and look for another job abroad as opposed to like
Doing
trying
like the
to
same
find
thing again.
exactly. I was like, I've not even tried this thing seriously. So then I tried it for like a couple of months. Like the application process was wild. That one is topic for another day. But yeah, finally we got it to happen and I'm here. And bro, the difference has been like as night and day. I think there's also a bit of adjusting that comes to you when you're like when you're walking on the road. Like you leave home where you're seeing black people every day, right? And it's like you're in Lagos, everyone you see around you is black. I feel like in Lagos, if you see a white person, you go, they look I'm like saying
Yes, now. Even if you see all those Lebanese people, like
exactly.
you say
You go,
something
they
new.
look am, but you know go one make you know say they look am.
Facts.
So
Facts.
but I feel like it's just it's the opposite now. So I come here and like so the city where I live in, there are not that many black people.
Yeah.
Yeah, I feel they work out the whole day. I feel see like maybe two or three of them or something. So
You
like
be like you've seen your brother.
there's this thing where we do where like normal it's an unwritten rule. If you walk past a black man, you just give him a nod and just it's an unwritten rule. You walk past a black man, you just give him a little nod.
My
And
nigga.
it's not there's nobody there's nobody that teaches you when you come. When you just come, you just start doing it because you don't see a lot of them around. So
I swear.
I feel like that's one of the first shocking things I got here. Is like, man, just surrounded in a sea of white people, you begin to feel it. I also admit that I begin to feel a little bit inferior in some way, a little bit, because like, I was like,
Yeah.
it's just white wave. I was like, how are they looking at me? How are they seeing me? Like, you begin to get all these thoughts in your head, especially for someone who just comes in, who just came in new. But after a
But
while,
but
yeah.
I don't like that it is almost impossible to not feel that way. It's like
Yeah, but it's normal. I feel like it's normal, but after a while, you sort of get used to it, especially when you like adjust and it begins
yeah.
to go away. Especially if you now start to make friends with some of those people. Yeah, but it's what I realize is that it's usually just all in your mind. Like
True.
sometimes, yeah, sometimes it's really true that some people are looking at you some type of way, but most
Yeah.
of the time it's all just in your mind. Another thing was the height of the people in Europe. Bro, I
They are
don't know
tall.
whether we know the chop for Nigeria or Africa or saying that the carbohydrates
Are you serious? They are
or
tall.
saying that the extra carbohydrates where we just the chow. But bro, the people here are tall. Like on average, I'd say on average, everyone is like 6 foot. Like on average. Like on
That's
average. Like girls, so I'm not saying men, no. So like if I see a girl that I'm taller than here, in my mind I'll be like, this person is not like from
they're
Europe.
not pure.
Yeah, this person is not from Europe. Maybe they are because obviously other people like coming from other parts of the world. But like on
Yeah.
average, the people here are tall. In the Netherlands is even way worse. But like here people are tall. So you're walking on the road and you're just seeing like people, like the men, for example, like very, very tall people.
It's crazy.
So yeah, but like there's just been things like that. But like for the most part, it's been really, really nice to adjust. I also know that like before I came, um, I was going to hospital for some like serious stuff,
Yeah.
and I remember also the experience going to like General Hospital Nigeria, where you go sit down, you go they shift, you go dey use your hands, they shift for bench, they shift for bench, they shift for bench. If you go there for money, like if you dey go general hospital, you don't know say na the whole day now you go spend. Now you go
Do
spend
you
for
know how
that.
I hated anytime we have to treat something and I know we have to go to one of all these hospitals.
You know that like it's the whole day that you can't do anything again that day. And you go hold your no you go I used to go by like any day I'm going to the hospital, I'll go like by like 6 so that you go
Yeah.
and pick number. And you go there by that, if you reach there by that 6, you don't see people will come by like 2, 3. They
Even the
sleep.
ones that are paying for them to write their names.
Bro, anytime I reach there by like 6, I now like number 50, I go collect. and you be wondering, guy, you sit down there, you come dey shift your hand small. If you see doctor by like around that kind 2 or 3 or something. Sometimes before you go reach your number, they'll tell you say doctor don't tire or say like normal now. Say doctor don't tire or say everybody has to go house. People come the para, they shout, they vex.
Which
But
one is it? Which
normal.
one is it, doctor? Not tire.
They say that doctor has not seen anybody again. No. Everybody should be going to their house. People
Very
get
crazy.
carried on. So like that was another thing. So I came here. As I come here, first day I carry my X-ray because I've been the fear now. See the sickness where I get for serious at the time. I carry my X-ray, everything. I don't go give hospital. As I show them the diagnosis way, then give me for hospital. Now so everybody just like rush me. See, go here, go here, go here, go here. And I could not even speak the language because here another thing
Yeah, I
here.
wanted to ask you if you how much you say you've adapted to the language change.
Yeah, no, the language I still like I know a few phrases here and there, like a few things that are necessary that I will know to survive. Like I
Yeah,
know, like thank you, hi, what's your name? My name is this. I'm going here. Like just few phrases that are very basic, but I don't even
yeah,
think I can hold a conversation, you know. So, anyways, but like most people here can speak English, so
not that hard.
it's not that bad. The problem though is that they don't like speaking English.
Why? Because they don't feel it's not pure.
Yeah, I feel like there's this pride that they have with their language, where it's like I go speak my language. You're not going to come here because of you now, or they don't want to believe that English is like bigger or anything. They're like like Dutch, because they don't call it German, they call it Dutch. Like Dutch is the language. Like you have to learn it if you want to adapt here, and that is what they're going to speak to you. So that's
Yeah,
another thing that there's a little bit of friction there with me and the
yeah,
people because I feel like I'm not fully accepted until you speak the language properly. Like for
yeah,
example, if I like I have lots of German friends, but they
yeah,
hardly ever invite me to like parties that they're hosting or stuff like that. Like some would, the ones that I'm a
yeah,
lot closer to, but like it's hard. Like even before I got to that stage with those people, it's hard because if you say, man, you come to their party now, you want to speak English, they want to speak the German with their friends. You can't be like one awkward, like stuff
yeah.
like that. So like I fully get it. But anyways, back to the gist about the hospital stuff. I can't go there. Like like on the first day I saw the doctor, like they will give you a point. They will tell you that if you're coming to hospital, they'll tell you that come by 5 o'clock on Friday. That's your time.
Yeah.
They no one. There is not the one that you come by 6 and collect number and and stay here the whole day. They'll tell you Friday 5 o'clock p.m. Come. As you they come, you dey go see doctor straight. Doctor has like maybe 30 minutes for you, 1 hour for you. If you finish, you
Yeah.
they go back house. So like
Crazy.
I was shocked, man. Like, but yeah, this is what you get when you trying to compare like a third world country like ours to we're here.
Even
But
even transportation.
bro, let's not even let that one is not even because I think that like since I came here, there are trams like just right across from where I stay now. There's a tram stop
Yeah.
that goes everywhere. But I hardly even take these trams up. Like I'm just walking everywhere because to walk now is sweet. Like I can just look that I want to go somewhere. I'm like, 1 hour walk. Like I'll just walk there. Because the road where people they walk is like it's even big past the one where they make for motor. Because I feel like they want people to be walking so that like
Exercise and stuff.
exercise to exactly. So the roads are wide. There is a bicycle lane if you want to ride your bicycle and stuff. So like, but yeah,
Crazy.
that's not even. But I would say for what I miss the most is the people. Like, of course, most of my friends are back home. Like sometimes when I'm here, I feel like I've never been here that long. So obviously, most of my friends are back home. Family, of course.
Yeah.
Food for sure. Cause bro, what I've been eating here, man. Let's not even go there. Let's not even go into that. But yeah, I think that's the thing. Also, I miss illegal downloads. I'll not lie. Bro, I feel like I miss that a lot. I miss being going like, this film, I want to watch
Just watch it ASAP.
just download it to watch it. I found some ways to watch some stuff, but it's not still like back home where we're just downloading anything free of charge. Here, you want to watch I don't know which show, you want to watch Game of Thrones, for example, you go and say you want to download it. 2 days later, I get a mail, you get letter in your email. I say in your email, in your post box, you're gonna pay 1,000 euros. Fine.
1,000 euros is plenty.
Don't fuck around with them. Don't fuck around with them. That 1,000 euros self is if maybe it's only one episode you watch. There's one guy that came. He saw free internet. One of my guys, I met when I came. He was telling me what happened to him. He saw free internet when he first came. He was like, you don't get plenty people. Say film you won't watch plenty. You guy begin that. You know all those things where you say you just the download film, the download film, the download film. Where you say
why did you be like the Wi-Fi was so finished?
exactly that kind of thing where like for Nigeria, say you get some kind of where they'll tell you say from 12 p.m. to 4 a.m. free internet. You will come to download like thing where you say like
this night so
3 years, we never watch and finish. I they tell us say Baba, the internet no they finish. Before what I come, you guys say guy download like 3 series, all the seasons, like that you want to download it so that you know that I have it. I said, what do you mean so that you know that I have it? Bro,
is in the brain.
Guy,
his brain is configured differently.
He was not telling me that he downloaded the thing finished. Like about 2 weeks later, I opened his post box, so he saw a letter that he said that you should pay this thing. I don't know how many thousand euros that he said you should pay. Like it was a lot, way more than he had in his account at the time.
Yeah.
Because because these things is big corporations. They frown upon piracy. Piracy is like big in Europe. So it's like he now came. He was not asking his friends that boy say it's how we go run this thing. They were not like he should not pay. That he should go and look for a lawyer. That if he pays, they will count it for him as crime. That he will enter the system as criminal. So he should go and look for a lawyer so that lawyer will see whether they can ignore the charge. So he now went to look for a lawyer. And now that money that he would have paid, maybe he now paid like quarter to lawyer.
Yeah.
Lawyer can't go help him beg or whatever they did that he's new, this one, that one, he did not know, blah, 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 blah. Yeah. Now freed him more. Bro, it was lucky.
But then something like that cannot result to deportation, have you?
I really don't know. I don't think so, but I think the problem is if you don't pay. Yeah. Like they find you now, you pay. You don't pay now.
Especially when they are now finding you more than you have.
Exactly. That one now is problem. If you no get now, that's where I don't know what will happen, but it will not be nice.
One of my friends was telling me when his mom traveled with power bank.
I travel. You're saying your mom. I traveled with power bank too now. The power bank I brought is someone waiting with that brand Oraimo power bank like that. I've not used it. I've not.
But did you forget there was going to be light?
No, but like I was just like you go just tell yourself just in case. You go tell yourself just in case. But like I never used it. Like even when I went on vacation like this year, I still carry them. Just in case. I still didn't use it for anything. Because like even for plane, if you charge.
Yeah.
Like, the only place where you fit maybe need them now if maybe you get long delay for airports.
Yeah.
Your battery they die fast. But even at that, I'm sure that the airport, you would see somewhere to charge your phone.
What do the restaurants look like? Like do they all look like eateries or do they have like shops where?
I guess it depends. I mean, there are different kinds of restaurants.
Yeah,
there are different kinds, right? all the big ones, like for
Yeah.
example, like brands like KFC,
Yeah.
McDonald's, those
Yeah.
brands they are like the same in every country.
Yeah.
If you enter KFC in Nigeria, you enter KFC in Germany, like it might be a little bit different, but it still
Yeah.
be the same vibe. So all those kind of big brands will have their own this thing. But
Yeah.
then there are other kinds of restaurants, like Italian restaurants, Indian restaurants. Funny enough, I've never been to any even African restaurants because
But they're African ones.
I'm sure there will be, but I've never been. But
Probably
yeah,
not close to where you stay.
yeah. The truth is that I've just not, because me, I know be food person, sha. So like, I know really send all the restaurants that I've gone to here, even though there have been a lot. Now, person carry me go, so it's
Yeah.
like, let's go and eat at the Chinese. Okay, let's go. Let's go and eat at the Vietnamese. Okay, let's go. So I don't know anybody that has said let's go and eat at the Nigerian or anything. But like, less for me, I'm not someone that will just stand up and be like, I want to go to a restaurant and go and eat because it's so fucking expensive, right?
Crazy.
Like in Nigeria, I don't think food is that expensive. I mean, it's expensive, but
Is it expensive when you convert it, or like normally still expensive?
normally it's still expensive. So like it's cheap if you are buying stuff and cooking in your house, or you want to buy stuff, not regular stuff, and eat at home.
Yeah.
But like, say you want to go out and just be eating, you can't. I don't
Yeah.
even think it's why I earn. I don't even think that if I want to eat morning, afternoon, night every single day and buy food, I feel record.
Serious.
I'm serious. Like it's so expensive. So if you buy a meal, like you want, so if you be like 20 euros.
Yeah.
So if you buy like go to a decent restaurant, buy if you be like 20 euros. So if you convert 20 euros to Nigeria money, you know how much it be now. But obviously, they do all this conversion when you here. But still, 20 is
So,
like if I enter supermarket, my let's say my nylon will be full with that 20 euros. Let's just put it that way. And for one meal, you could just burn them like that. So yeah, that's busy. So how's what's new? What's new? What have I been missing back home?
I will not even tell you you're missing anything. I'm not. I'll not tell you you're missing anything. But then, obviously, you probably say, like you already mentioned, like probably the whole vibe. But life and Nigeria has just been like. Do you know the thing is they make it like I feel like they update the version of hardship
Bro.
each year. It's like when you feel like you've seen everything, they'll be like, wait a minute, and they'll give you something else. Because how are we buying a liter of fuel for almost 700 naira now? So imagine you want to buy 5 liters of fuel now. That's already 3.5, and that's if you're buying from the station. So how much are you now going to buy from black market? So it's like, and this is the funny thing, and this is the thing that pisses me off. With this 700 now, people are praying for it to go back to like 400 or like
Guy.
300,
And
which is like it's still outrageous.
before I left, I don't even think it was up to 300.
It
I don't
was
think.
200 or 250. I
Yeah, I
think
think
it
it
was
was, I think
200.
250 or 200. Because I know I used to buy like 5 liter for like 1K or like one
Yeah,
five, 1 2 or something like that.
yes, now. But then, like another thing that I noticed is transport became expensive, but it didn't get as expensive as I thought it was going to be. I
Is
felt
is
like if
anyone
you spend,
subsidizing it or something?
I really don't know. I really don't know because if like let me say the transport is supposed to be 300, if I
Mhm.
go and they tell me it's now 500, I fully understand. But the truth is, you will go there and they'll still tell you 300. Maybe if you come late, normal, it'll be like
Yeah.
400. You might even still see 250 safe on a faithful day. So it's like the fuel price didn't really, it affected transport, too, but it didn't really affect it as much as I thought it would.
Cool.
But
What's
then,
now the what do you feel like is the sentiment based on like with our current president? Like, at the time, I feel like there was this divide. Like from my point of view here, watching back, it felt like there was a divide where obviously there were some people who wanted Tinubu in, and it felt like lots of people wanted the Peter Obi to win. And
Yeah.
with the way things are now, what's the massive sentiment with Tinubu? Are people like, man, we fucked up, or are people still like saying, nah, it's going to get better or something?
From how I'm going to tell you from a personal point of view, if I even tell you
Yeah,
about what I've noticed, it's like me personally, I'm pissed off, and the reason why I'm pissed off is I just felt like Peter Obi knew that this was what was going to happen. I don't know if you get.
yeah,
It's like I didn't expect him to think that okay, we would vote, they will count our votes,
hmm,
and then they will say
yeah,
you're the winner, and then you
yeah,
become the president. I felt like you're supposed to know that this man will try as much as possible to
yeah.
do
Of course,
everything he
I
can.
felt that too.
But now yeah, okay, it has happened. They've rigged it. They're like, okay, let's go to court. You've gone to court, you've lost. You've gone to Supreme Court, you've lost. So now it's like that's over. Like the whole, because I know how hyped I was for this election. It was like like almost every single person I know was hyped for this election. So it's like that's like the first part about how I feel is like I feel disappointed. Then the second thing is anytime I see somebody that was supporting Tinubu, I'm like, are you clowning or is there because there's this my friend like always posts it. I think that's the only thing he does that I don't really like. I one day I asked him, I'm like, guy, what's up? Any of your family member they APC? I think he get it. I don't know what he said, but he didn't say
Hey,
yes, he didn't
Yoruba
say
guy.
no. Igbo boy. And I was confused. I'm like, why are you always supporting this man? Like up to today, he used to still post it. Dollar will go up, you post that Nigerians don't know what the real problem is, blame everything on your president. I'm like, I don't understand. Why are you supporting this man too much? So anytime I see it, I always feel like people are just lying. Like they know that
You
there's
know,
nothing positive coming out.
problem we get now poverty. It's like, another thing I noticed, like I might be do lots of comparisons when I came here is everything's here expensive because people are
Yeah,
not poor.
yeah.
If you come out by 4 o'clock or 5 o'clock, go park, you'll see young men and women just some lying sitting down in the park doing stuff, enjoying life. That's what people are
Yeah.
just doing, enjoying life. So like
On
on
a
the lower
random
level,
weekday. Oh.
exactly on the lower level, people are not broke. People know people might not have money to buy the fancy cars or live in a fancy apartment, but waiting people go chop, enter transport, even vacations. People have like poor people have money to go on vacation. It's not because they'll just enter train from here and
Wherever
go
they
to
want to.
France or enter train and go to Netherlands. Feed stay for hostel or Airbnb 1 or 2 days. Like a vacation for them and their family. So like because on the lower level, like there is not too much poverty. All these kind of problems, they are hardly here. Like I was watching this Nigerian show. What's the name? I don't know. The one I was talking to you about the other day,
Which one?
the one that Blackface was on.
Okay, the Nedu, what is
Yeah,
it called?
that show. So I was watching this episode where this guy was on.
Yeah, Honest Bunch.
I think that's what it's called. This episode where Fela's son was on. What's his name again?
Seun Kuti.
Shane Kuti. Yeah, and he was saying this thing. It was like because of the amount of poverty in Nigeria, it's like people will hate Tinubu now because they don't get access to Tinubu. He was like, if you get access to Tinubu, that your hate go evaporate because of the amount of poverty in Nigeria. You feel that access that you have to him is you want to die on every hill to protect it at all costs. So even
True.
if comes tomorrow and shoots your mother in the head, you say,
But
he's the
that's
man. He's the man for the job.
it's so bad. But then I totally get it. It's so bad, but because I was watching one video one time when they increased the school fees of like Unilag school fees.
Yeah.
I think they said it used to be 20 something or 30 something. Now it's 100 and something. And then there was this girl that was ranting, crying. She was doing that. She was the ringleader of, like, she was going to carry the whole problem on her head.
Yeah, and
So
they
how?
helped out something.
Yeah. Then before they helped her, this guy, he made one video and was like, he knows how this thing is going to end. That this girl now, they'll probably pay for her school fees and something like that, and then she'll keep quiet. And that was exactly what happened. He paid for her school fees, she just kept quiet. It's like the whole, when you were crying for the masses. Now
Yeah.
they've settled you, you've left them.
But so it goes now. Like it's so deep that if you want begin solve you don't know where you can even start from. But anyways, might as well move to happier issues and leave Nigeria problem for another, for another day. I don't know. Is there anything else? What's happening during the week?
Is there Champions League this week? I feel
This
like
week, I
there
don't
should.
know. I mean, the truth about football is this. Are you even looking forward to football?
That's what I wanted to say. I wanted to say I don't even know if I'll call it a happy moment. So,
You
I'm
know,
confused.
did you watch the game today?
I watched it. I was streaming it, so it was not, the network was not that clear, so I missed some
So
parts.
this is the first time because before, like it's either love, like I'm
Yeah,
happy watching United, or I'm angry watching United. I'll admit there has been some times I've been disinterested with watching United. Like,
yeah,
so it's either I love watching them or I hate watching them, or I don't even want to watch them at all. I guess
yeah.
that's me saying I hate watching them. But now it's a I've come to a place where I'm just at peace with it. Like
You've given up.
I'm watching them and I'm happy. I'm happy watching the game, but like I just know we are shit. Like it's just like it's almost like I'm a Burnley fan or something where you're just watching it
You
because
don't really care.
yeah, it's like I don't know because one of my friends because I live in the city where I live, they have a team as well.
Yeah,
Düsseldorf. So one of a friend I had there was like he has a season ticket that I should buy a season ticket. That the team is not that good, but like it's
yeah,
just fun to go and watch and support them. So I just feel like it's that way. I just feel like, oh, this is your team, they are shit. So just watch it
yeah.
anyways. Yeah, it's
But
bad, but
but I still have a problem with how shit we are.
how do
Like,
you mean?
because it's like, I feel like I can see the problem. And this is how I always feel every time. But then these coaches, I feel like they used to overthink the problem, or they try to be so smart, or whatever the thing is.
You know
It's like,
the thing about that is like if you were the coach of Man U now,
yeah,
if you pick your 11 today,
yeah,
you get people who go vex for the 11 where you pick, right? And
yeah,
that is with the information that you have. Like the Hag has information about those players that we don't have. If you
true,
be say
true,
some they carry injury, if you be saying they vex for some, if you be say some they fight with each other, if like
yeah,
there is some small little information that he has that we don't know about.
yeah.
So like I was thinking about it the other day because there was a time where I was like, they should sack him. He sold us a dream, he's not good. But now I'm at the
Like
point
this
where I'm
season,
like, yeah, like after which match was that? The first before we lost to City.
yeah.
Who did we play? Can you remember?
Is it, we've lost a
There was
lot though. Is it
there was this
Galatasaray? Is it the
no, there
that
was this match that these people that Newcastle beat 6-1 or something.
is it Brighton?
No, not Brighton. Brighton on thing now.
Aston Villa? Newcastle?
Newcastle beat them 6-1. I think it's Sheffield or so also.
Yeah,
I
yeah,
don't
yeah, 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 yeah. Sheffield, Sheffield.
I
That
can't
match
remember
was so
what we
shit. I
played
don't
them
even know
in.
how we won.
Yeah, we find out that Dallo scored. Yeah, I remember now. So it was that match. The match was so terrible. I think after that match, I was like, yeah, they should sack this guy. But then City beat us 3-0. Newcastle beat us 3-0. And it's funny that it's not at that point I'm like, he should stay. Because
Why?
I think that he can turn it around. But we have to give him the opportunity to fail badly. He has to learn on the job. And we have to give him the opportunity to rise up again. we just have to roll with it. Like that's just how I feel about it.
That's,
Because
I feel you because okay,
if you
just
hit
finish.
if you hit the refresh button right now, I can guarantee you that this will happen again with another manager, whoever it is.
Exactly.
So we should just
Exactly.
have to roll with the punches. Because I was looking at Ferguson's when he first came.
Yeah.
Although fair enough, we're in a relegation zone when he came, but
Yeah.
there was a season he carried third. The next season
Yeah.
he carried seventh. He was 17th on the league.
Huh?
Yes, if you
I
go and
didn't
look
even
at
know,
like when
man.
I found out, I was like, okay, so like this deep is like
It's not
it's not.
extraordinary.
Yes, exactly. It's something like the second seasons for managers are usually very very difficult. So he carried 17th, and they were saying they almost sacked him. He won the FA Cup, and that's what kept him in the job, even though they were 17th. He carried the FA Cup and they were 17th. And that's what kept him in the job. And he went on again until they finally won the league. So the way I see it is just that like he does some things that I don't like.
It does a
Like
lot of things that I don't like.
I wish he was more like I wish he had some traits that Ole had with the players, where
Yeah.
he felt like the players loved Ole. Because the thing about Ole, like why Ole's season was good is that I don't know if you remember this at the time where Ole would be like, Ole will lose 2 matches in a row, and you'll be like, they'll sack this man. The next game we'll win like five.
Somebody,
Next game we win like 5-0 or something. Like you could tell that the players didn't want them to sack the man. They were giving their all for him.
it's
But now
true.
it feels like there's that dressing room is just everybody's just
I
angry.
was seeing something. Even Rants mentioned it one time, and a lot of people have said it. They are like the reason Ten Hag is not a big coach or is not a fantastic coach is because he cannot manage the big players. That because he wants to man manage every single detail.
Okay, I'm not sure what's happened, but it seems like we've lost him for a while there. So I'm the one that's going to carry the show. Let's hope he comes back soon. It could even be that I'm the one is who's having like bad internet or something. Um, Hopefully he can join soon though. But anyways, I guess the thing with United is it's just hard watching them these days. Like like if I wanted to fix the problem, where would I start really? I think I'll just give the manager time. You know, let him sort of figure it out on the job. We're going to lose more matches, even badly. Like I mean, we're going to Liverpool in like I don't know a few weeks, and I see a thrashing coming in that one. Um, yeah, that's terrible. I'm not looking forward to it at all. But we'll see how it goes. We'll see how it goes. If I was a betting man, I would say that they're going to sack him though, because I know that when I watch the game today, I know that any half decent team is going to put us in a spliff. Um, but yeah, let me see what happened because he's not here anymore. I'm talking about Obum, by the way. Um, I'm not sure what happened with his connection. But anyways, if he's not here, I might have to end the show. This is what we've been saying. Oh, he's here now. Yo, what happened?
This was it. I don't know what happened. My network just went blank. I had
Yeah,
to
Niger,
restart everything.
Niger problems.
I was so surprised. I was, I was like, what the fuck?
I
Because I was
was
still
I
talking.
was
I
I
just
was
remember.
saying that I'd like if you don't come back, I might have to end the show like
Wait,
yeah.
was
But
really
anyway,
running about.
so what I was talking about United before I left, I was saying like I was just saying that I think that what should happen is they should give him time. But even though I feel like that's what should happen, I don't think it's going to happen that way. Because
You
I
actually,
think that
it should.
I
Because,
think
like,
that
who's the realistic option?
yeah, but I think they'll sack him because we're going to get beaten badly soon.
We're having a very, very good run of games. It's like the games we're having is like
Yeah,
the
it does.
easiest
But the
possible.
truth is, it doesn't matter who we're playing. We're shit. Like,
Very shit.
can you honestly say we are going to beat Copenhagen? You cannot say that. We drew today.
So
I say we drew. We won today, but we could have. We by lucky chance we could have easily drawn that game. It's not certain that we can beat Luton. Liverpool is definitely going to like if you bet you carry that match over 3, I've been over 5, what's in the column. They're going to
I
give us
don't
like
want that embarrassment. That
no, but
7-0.
it's come. It's if you know reach 7, but like 3 or 4, normal. You hold like 3 or 4. Liverpool give like 3 or 4 maybe normal. So I feel like by the time we get kicked out of the Champions League from group stage, because I feel that's a very high possibility that we won't pass group stage. By the time we get kicked out and Liverpool trash us, and a few more trashings that will gather along the way, I think they'll sack him.
Why do you think this man doesn't start his strongest 11?
Who is the strongest 11? Because when people say that, I don't even know. Like, who is
Why
the
is
strongest 11?
McTominay in the team?
Who would bench him?
McTominay.
Mhm. That we have.
Why is Mount not starting ahead of him?
Have you seen when Mount? Did you watch the Newcastle match? Did you see? Like the thing is, the people that you will vouch for. Like I know what you mean. That
Yeah.
there are people that there is a certain configuration of players that we have this idea that they will try, which I also blame the man for. Like, why is he not trying to play Ericsson in the 10, put Casemiro and Amrabat behind him or something like that? Like, try
Yeah.
things like that. But these players, when you put them in the team, they are not giving him they can say Ganacho will start still just as bad as Rashford. They will say Amrabat will start just as trash. They will say Mount
See,
to play, Mount to play
what I
rubbish.
feel about that one is they should give them runs of games. You see how it was last season. It's like he gave players runs of games. They started proving themselves. Rashford didn't start playing well till he picked against. Even that, I don't want to call that one's name because that one is pissing me off. But it's like with this midfield, if the same midfield trio play for like 3 matches consecutively, they obviously understand themselves better. And with Mount in that midfield, at least you have a runner. I don't know. I never believed I was going to be his first.
I understand why he's playing McTominay though. Even though I would not play him, but it sort of
Why do you
makes
think
sense
he's
to me.
playing him
He's
to
the only
score?
one. As sad as it is, yes, he's the only one that feels like a goal threat. Our front line, has anyone scored a goal this season?
But there's no creativity in the team now. Why is he now playing McTominay?
When McTominay was benching, was there any creativity? Because when people are saying McTominay, they are saying it as if McTominay has started since day one of the season. He didn't start playing until he came and saved us that day, which is
Yeah,
like maybe 3 or 4 matches back. Before
yeah.
then, he has not been playing. Was there still any creativity? There was none.
It's because the man is crazy. The match where it pisses me off. The match where we have small creativity. See this Newcastle match we lost now. Why are you playing Hannibal and Mount and Casemiro to create for Marshall and Garnacho? I don't understand. Who's going to create for who? What's Hannibal doing there? I don't want to just run about and foul people. That's all
Majegal.
he does. He has zero ball technique, zero, like everything about him is just so bad.
But I sort of like, if you think about it, I sort of get why he plays Hannibal.
It's
Like
to
I
run
don't.
around, to
Yes, but
press.
we need it. Do you see how they left Livramento to do you think Hannibal let him run like that? Hannibal will collect yellow card. And that is what, even though Hannibal cannot play ball, that is what sometimes he needs. And I think that's why he plays the guy. It's like Mount was doing fine, boy, that you leave Livramento, you know, go, you know, if you do anything. And it was
Dalot was switched off. He didn't even know there was somebody behind him.
was it only Mount? And I think there was one other person.
It was,
It
I
was
think it was Ganacho. He didn't want to take a
okay.
red card.
Okay, he come on Ganacho. Mount was just doing fine, boy, beside the guy enter. Then there's Lindelof. Lindelof, player will be like this. Lindelof will give him a chance. Lindelof will give him a chance. Say, yeah. Oh, yeah, pick your spot, pick your spot, pick your spot, pick your
He never used to commit. He'll be
I'm
running
like,
back as
I'm
far as
like,
possible.
is it fear? Or is it confidence? Like I don't get what the problem is. But I don't know. So I guess to round up the issue with United, for me, I would say let them give him chance, but I believe they're going to sack him. Like, what if you were to predict? What do you think?
I think he'll be here to the end of the season.
I hope that happens. I hope they give him to the end of the season, and I think that if he stays by maybe February or March, we'll start playing better. Like that is what I believe. I think if they don't sack him by if they give him to the end of the season, our season might be like Liverpool's last season, where they
Yeah.
were shit for the first half, and towards the end they were just like on a fire run. Because I really think that if they leave him, like after a while, like players are just going to like their pride will kick in, and we might have a little bit of luck. But
I
yeah,
don't know. The reason why I feel he'll stay is because I don't see any replacements, and I don't think they want to do that whole rubbish caretaker where they go and bring one random.
exactly. I think they should leave him in. To be honest, yeah. But that's it really.
That's
Um,
it.
yeah. Any other thing you'd like to talk about? I guess before we end.
I just, I don't know. I don't know. I'll say there are whole lots of things, but I feel like if anyone I want to start talking about now will get so deep that the whole conversation will now get too long.
I guess you can think of one. You can if there is anyone at the top of your head. We can because I mean obviously if there's anyone watching this, which we have zero viewers now, but I suppose that maybe one or two people might watch this later on. Um,
Yeah.
yeah, so yeah, I mean we don't have to get too deep into it. We can just like okay, yeah, I remember what I was going to say to the one or two people who are going to watch this later on. This was not planned. We just wanted to start this. So obviously, hopefully the second time you're frozen again, sadly. Um it seems like his network has gone out again. But yeah, I was saying that this one was not planned, so we just decided to record to just get it off to a start. And hopefully, the next week when we record, we will try to be more, I guess, what's the word? We'll try to plan ourselves out better, a little bit better, you know. Hopefully have an outline, have topics and stuff, so it's not all scattered and all over the place. But it was a good recording today. We might end the show. Let's give Obum a few minutes to see if he's going to join again, and if he doesn't, we'll probably just end it. Um, yeah. So where is he? Yeah. So he's not. He sent a voice note.
I think he might just just have to close or end it because I don't know what's happening.
Yeah.
Voila.
So yeah, that's a voice note from him. So we'll end it. We'll catch you next week, hopefully. In better. Next week is going to be a lot better than this. Anyways, bye bye. Catch you in the next one.